Alright, how you guys doing? Rich at Rivera Urban Homestead. Just going to show you a quick little update. It is July 18th. As you see, my tomato plants are looking pretty crappy, but I'm still getting some tomatoes here and there. But the heat is really taking a toll on them. Florida, July, gets warm, my plants get stressed out, but they are still producing. I've been doing compost tea like once a week for one of their waterings, and my pepper plants, as in my previous video I told you, they are just not doing very well. The heat and all the rain has just diminished them. The only ones that are doing good, look at these little boogers. Those are my Korean dark greens. Look at all the little peppers on these two plants. They are doing really well for some reason. I mean, they survived. They're bushing out. They look good. So I just replanted peppers, like I said in my last video. And then I was just kind of bored, so I went and got some just bell pepper plants from the store. 1 and 2, and they're looking good, getting a lot of peppers going, a lot of growth. And I can never do cucumbers correctly, so I did cucumbers and yellow squash earlier in the season. They died, so I was bored about a month ago, and I planted again in just piles of my own compost that I made. These are the yellow squash so far, and I mean, they are looking awesome. Awesome. Look at the size of this one. That's a awesome plant. I mean, compared to my hand, these leaves are huge. And they look really good underneath. I'm starting to get some like flowering in there. So these yellow squash are looking really cool. Really like that. And I planted them when I'm not supposed to. In late June I planted them. I also planted these, which are bean Chinese red noodle runner beans. Now these beans are supposed to get 18-inch long pods, and they just started blowing up. They're loving this rain and this heat. They have no problems with it at all. Planted those late June, pretty much when I probably wasn't supposed to, but they're growing. Now, the thing that doesn't like the heat the most, cucumbers. I planted them late June, and look at this. I mean, my cucumber plants, I have never been able to grow plants like this with cucumbers. Just huge. So I'm hoping that keeps going. Now where I planted them this time, they get afternoon shade. They don't get the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock sun. So I think that might have something to do with it. But again, just doing beautifully. Compost tea everything once a week. That's what I do. Last year, my blackberry bush that I planted, it did a lot of vining and stuff last year. All over. Died out in the winter. It's back now. Tons of blackberries. Tons more starting. So that's going really good. So that's pretty much all I have at the moment. Green peppers. Tomatoes are still trying to hang on. These are Amish paste. I planted all these tomatoes in December by seed. First time I've done that. And so that's a little quick rundown of what's going on. I will talk to y'all in about a week. Have a good week.